Okay. So, hello and welcome to Two Maggies Up Top, that Premier League podcast fueled by the Magnums. Hey, the boys are back. It's a special episode. Episode 10.
Jesus.
Come on. First landmark and that. Come on.
10 apps for the gang.
I've not quit.
The pain is real, but we still here. You know what I'm saying? Cause yeah, listen. Hey, if you don't know already, even though you should know by now, I'm your host, Big Kes, aka Kes Ferdinand, aka David Kesagay. Yeah? Hey, they do no more Arsenal, man. Fuck Arsenal, man. Fuck Arsenal. Yeah? To my right, I've got my co-host. You know who it is already, but if you don't already know, it's the Greek legend, Big Pana, aka Branislav Epanovic.
You know, I like that one. I like that.
What are you saying, fam?
Yeah, I'm calm, bro. Fucking hell. Epanovic. Chelsea's number 2. Hey, come on. Yeah, I like that one, you know.
Come on.
What was it? Epanovic,
fam.
Remember that one?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, EP10, I'm gassed.
Let's
Gassed.
go. Man comes to you with the black shirt and nothing's
Come on. Been looking for this shirt for a while.
Aye.
Big up Depop, big up Latvia. Because
come on.
soon land from the country and that.
Come on.
Love that.
Talking of shirts and that, as you can see, I'm rocking the SE Dons 2021 jersey. Fuck Arsenal.
Yeah.
Fuck Arsenal.
No, okay, fuck fam.
Man, we are boycotting Arsenal. No more merch.
I'm not gonna lie, the shirt is still coming in time for me.
No more merch. Fuck these men, yeah?
Until Christmas.
Until what? Until a W?
Until
Christmas.
Until I don't know, fam. But you know what? Right now I'm hurting, yeah? And you know what? Big up SE Dons and Don Straption them, man.
Big up SE Dons.
Yeah? Support the team. 2021 jersey and that. Available from the website. Go cop that. You get me? Okay, but to my left, we got my co-host, the light-skinned sensation, Big Lows, aka Odin Agalo. I don't have to smash it. I just have to smash it.
I like that one as well, kid.
What you saying, Luz?
I'm struggling with him today, man. I'm good, man. I'm good. Episode 10 and that.
Come on.
That's two strong intro names, you
Come
know.
on.
Free.
He's on form.
Yeah, he's on
Come
fire.
on with there, man.
Shame about your team, but he's on fire, mate. On
Episode
fire.
10, they're still coming, man. We're still going, guys. Come on. What you saying? Are you good, yeah?
Alright, man. Same old, feeling healthy. I'm here. The pain is still around, still hanging, still looming.
Yeah.
But yeah, we move, man. We move. We're here, man.
We'll touch on
But
that.
you know what? Should I say? For those that have listened to us, 10 episodes in now, or 9 episodes before this one, thank you so much for supporting us, man.
Big up.
Honestly, thank you so much because obviously with COVID being a tough time, we spoke about it earlier, we've managed to create Two Maggies Up Top, and it's brought, not that we've brought us together because we're such good friends as it is, but it's brought something different in our relationship that we have with each other,
100%.
man. And it's mad love that we've got so much listeners already.
Trust. And if it brings football fans together as well, then roll it on, man. Because you know what? Good vibes, even though Arsenal are shit, it's good vibes, man. You know
Listen,
what
as long
I'm
as I don't get relegated, I'll laugh with you.
saying? Yeah.
I hear that.
Wait, talking about relegation, I'm hearing that the Arsenal players got relegation clauses slipped into the contracts.
Oh, listen, everyone, there's
It's a
not
big-
too much.
Yeah, man, you laughed at me when I said that last week, boy. You laughed at me. But if that's true, though, that's actually crazy.
I think it is true, you know, and I think he has to do that because when you sign for a big club like Arsenal, relegation not even the equation, but
No, it is.
it is. It's a big one thing. Whether you think we will or not,
I
it's in
can't
the
believe
equation that we're 4 points of relegation after 14 games. So they have to. The club's got to take precaution, innit?
Yeah. I see Robbie do that on Sky Sports. He gave an interview saying, I think it was after last week, saying like we're 15th. Like, yeah,
Nice.
we're fully in the battle.
Yeah, listen, I don't want to really talk about Arsenal TV.
Nah, big man, yeah, I know, but honestly, if you anyone
Negative,
knows me, you know, you've seen humble Kes recently because I can't even come in a banner. Under Wenger, there was hope.
Yeah.
And they say it's the
Wenger.
hope that kills you, yeah? But we ain't got no hope, blood.
Yeah.
Fam, there's no hope.
Yes.
That's the worst thing, blood.
Yeah,
People say it's the hope that kills you, yeah? It's not, fam. It's the no hope. The hope keeps you alive, fam.
It's the lack of it.
Fam, the hope keeps you dreaming and keeps you going, yeah?
And the thing is,
it's the no hope that kills you, blood.
Listen, there's a
and
lack
you
of,
still have to stay humble.
there's a lack of a lot of stuff at Arsenal, boy.
Trust me.
You know what I'm saying? So, listen,
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it right now, man.
Yeah, unfortunately, we are going to have to, but yeah, all I want to say is, like I said, it's the no hope that kills you, man. Because right now, I'm not going to lie to you, yeah, I don't know what to expect from these, man.
Yeah.
I don't look forward to games no more. I don't enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but...
And you have to stay like that until you win, because I don't know how you're getting out of this mess.
Yeah.
You need a win from
you know
somewhere.
already, yeah, a win's not enough to try and
Yeah.
Get
Like,
on
even
some
just
acting, man.
even just for confidence, just for the team. But we'll get into that, innit?
It's an interesting conversation, to be fair, because we're looking at teams in the bottom half of the table and whatever, and Slaven Bilic was sacked by West Brom after getting a very impressive point away at Man City,
Yes.
and he loses his job.
No,
Now,
this deal was done before that game.
it had to be done.
Like, listen, whenever you see rumours, about it happening, it's gonna happen.
Exactly.
Like, especially when it comes to managers and stuff on Sky Sports and that, because Sky Sports are the slowest to get any info.
Yeah.
So when they put it on there, you know that deal's been done from last weekend. Fam.
Yeah,
Trust you know what I'm saying?
Just follow Fabrizio, innit?
Yeah,
trust.
Fabrizio, fam.
But it's crazy though, because what West Brom, mate, in reality, they're not that many points behind Arsenal after
No,
40
they're not.
games. Cause
They're not.
But they're shitter.
yeah.
But they've been playing too. I don't think they've had a few good games where they've been unlucky, you know, under Bilic, because they played well against Spurs. They got a point against City, and all around throughout the season, I think they've played okay football and they've had a few unlucky things go against them and whatnot. But like Lowey said, I think that was premeditated before that, innit?
So what are you man saying about the Big Sam thing coming in then? What are you thinking?
Enter Big Sam.
Well, to be honest with you,
That's the safe bet in it.
I'll be honest with you,
the safe bet.
it seems like the safe bet on paper.
It does.
But the reason why I'm not entirely sure this time is because, and I want to touch back on Bilic just for a second.
Sorry.
No, it's fine, it's related. But the reason why I don't think it's so safe is because if you look at the team that West Brom have got, right, I'm not going to lie to you, they're a championship team that haven't really added any Premier League quality coming up to the Premier League.
Yeah.
Look at the players that they've signed. They've signed Pereira again on loan, who was from Benfica. Good player. He was there in the Championship. Dean Garner, they signed from West Ham, also there in the Championship.
Yeah.
They got Semir J, who they signed from Rotherham, and had him in the Championship. Gallagher was on loan at Swansea, or whatever it was, in the Championship. All over Chelsea.
But Championship player, you know.
We can keep going through it. The guys they've got, Carlahern Grant was at Huddersfield, Championship. You got Romain Sawyers, you signed from Brentford the year before, Championship. So basically what you're seeing is a team full of Championship men that were playing out of their skin for Slaven Bilic.
Yeah. The only guy really was Ivanovic.
Ivanovic, yeah? But these men were playing out of their skin for Slaven Bilic. And for me personally, Bilic, not only that, they sold Hegazi, their best defender, behind Bilic's back. Bilic wanted
him to stay in it.
And they've done a deal behind his back to send him to Abu Dhabi or Qatar, one of them places, yeah? So for me personally, Bilic was getting the best out of a Championship team. And they were playing all right. Every game you see them, they're playing decent, whatever. Now, you sacked Bilic, you brought in Sam Allardyce. Now, unless you're going to tell me you're going to back Allardyce in Jan, maybe. But why wouldn't you back Bilic, the guy that got you promoted from the Championship?
Yeah.
So for me, and not only that, West Brom did the same thing to Darren Moore. Darren Moore, he came in when you were literally doomed in the Premier League before your last relegation. He almost achieved the greatest of escapes. Yeah? And then you sacked him when he's fourth in the Championship. The following season.
Was that when they got Di Matteo after? Or was that when they got Bilic?
No, Di Matteo was Villa.
Did he go West Brom though, Di Matteo as well?
No, I don't think he did. It was they sacked Darren Moore, and I think Bilic came in after Darren Moore. Yeah, but when Darren Moore was sacked, they were fourth in the Championship. That season, they stayed fourth.
Finished fourth.
Stayed fourth and lost to Villa in the semi-final of the playoffs, and Villa went up. So they didn't achieve anything great, yeah. Then Bilic comes in. Obviously, Bilic was here already, and takes them up the following year automatically. And now you sack Bilic.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm not gonna lie to you, West Brom, from this point onwards, just like I hope they wouldn't come up because of what they did to Darren Moore, I hope he get relegated. And I like Big Sam, but I'm sorry, that's completely disloyal.
Do you think they'll get relegated with Big Sam? Because he's never been relegated, has he?
I had a conversation with Kes the other day, and I said, it's his time now because he's been at the game one, and football's changed a lot too. And as Kes said, unless you're getting the backing, with bare money in that, you're full of championship money, you're going to try and keep up. And unfortunately, I think it's a losing battle, innit? That's my personal opinion. And I think no matter who you brought in there, unless you're backing them with 200 mil, and even then it's not a guarantee.
Yeah, and January's tough as well, getting players.
But I'm so surprised Big Sam's gone there, and I'm going to tell you why.
What do you mean, fam? Man's got a 6-month contract, fam. You know he's busting after.
Well, he has, but he's got a reputation of never being relegated, right? He doesn't like the label of being Fireman Sam, the man that comes in and puts out fires. He hates that label. And when he got the Everton job, his last job...
It's kind of odd name still.
But he doesn't like it, But when he got the Everton job, he thought that was a level up where he can prove that he's a big-time manager. So I'm so surprised that he's come out of retirement to take on a West Brom job with these men. That's only going to prove what people thought about you already. Which is, if you accomplish what you come in to achieve, you're only proving that you're the guy to save the day. So you're not proving anything new. No, we're not learning anything new about Big Sam.
For me though, and I get that, for me, your opportunity has been and gone when you was England manager. So more time. Did he
get the opportunity though?
No, listen, that's his problem.
Did he get the opportunity though? I don't know.
But that sounds like a him problem because more time.
No, it was a him problem.
It's a him problem.
It was. I do feel for him though. I feel for him.
I don't feel for him. Do you know what? I'm glad they weren't there for long enough because England would be fucking trash if they was there.
And what are England now with the school teacher Southgate that's leaving out?
I'm not agreeing with the Southgate thing. But when you men were gassing up 2018 World Cup, and these men were going to go out and fucking win it, you all fucking big up Southgate in this. And I sat back and on a eating humble pie because these men were fucking trash.
Yeah. But what I would like to say on that note is that Big Sam, even though he's known as the guy that puts out fires and that, he gets a tune out of every team he goes to. The Bolton team he had was a great, people forget, it was a very good Bolton side. Look at Bolton are now. The Blackburn team he had, very good Blackburn team, look at Blackburn now. The Sunderland team he had, he kept them up several seasons, look where they are now. Yeah? The Everton team, obviously they've St. P now, whatever, but before Ancelotti come in and they were this whatever, he finished 8th with them, coming in at 13th.
I like Big Sam.
Palace, he's done a good job. They've not done that much better since.
West Ham,
same thing.
West Ham, he got promoted. He got promoted. He basically Big Sam when he comes in, he improves teams. So that's why I want to give him some respect because he's not just a guy that saves teams, he improves them. If you look at the changing narratives now, with England, we don't know what he could have done because he had one game, which he won by the way.
That's his problem.
Yeah. But do you not think though he's like in general? I do agree with what you're saying, but do you not think it's just his style of football that lets him down? Even though he can improve teams, it's his style of football that might go against him.
Do you know what, bro? That's a good question. But my thing is this, when Big Sam comes into these clubs, all of a sudden, before him, they had some great style of football that they're no longer playing.
It's like saying Mourinho's football's effective, but it's not the greatest to watch.
I'm sorry. If you look at the fans, Everton, where they're all comparing about style of football. What style of football do you know Everton to play since they've been born?
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Who else has he managed? Sunderland, Blackburn, whatever. These clubs, what style of football have you been accustomed to?
Yeah, that's true.
He plays football based on, and this is what I said about Arteta the other day, not to bring back to Arsenal, but this is what I'm saying. When you come in, you have to work with the players that you've got. Big Sam is a guy that gets the best out of what he's got there. He's not an idealistic guy that's saying, you know, we're going to try and play Barcelona tiki-taka football with Blackburn. No. If you ain't got the Barcelona man, you can't play the Barcelona way. That's my thing in it. So
after his press conference the weekend, it sounds like like you said, he's real because he already said that he admitted that he's got enough problems in the team anyway. Changing captain and all this nonsense because he knows what he's got.
There you go. So I like Big Sam. But I don't like West Brom.
One quick story on Big Sam is obviously, for those of you that don't know, obviously where I'm from, Dagenham and that, but when West Ham moved their training ground to Dagenham, it's right. No, it's in Dagenham, innit? Forward to my old theme club was. That's their training ground. It's around the corner from my yard.
No, it's that under 18s ground.
It's not, lad. I see them all the time.
Anyways, give it a story.
And Sky Sports there as well. Anyway, they've got a facility there, innit?
There's a facility,
whatever, but
they bought it for Bradford.
They bought it for Forwards. But
you man, fam.
So.
But pointless debate from
No, but I pulled up at the lights at Fiddler's. I was sitting in my car. I looked to my right, and I just see this fuck off Jaguar like pull alongside me. And I looked to my right, and it's Big Sam. This is when he's managing West Ham. And he's got his visor down, with a mirror thing, and he's got some electric shaver in the car. And I'm just shaving his beard in the car. I'm looking at him, I'm like, right, that's Big Sam. Man looks over at me, pulls his window down, he's gone, all right, lad.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right, son, how you doing? And he just gone, yeah, I'm good. And then he just drove off. I like Big Sam though. Like he seems like a real like lad and a real guy. Like I like him. He's got a good personality.
But I swear they bought it from Romford because I played for Romford when they bought it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
I'll cut this bit out. But
Yeah,
listen,
carry on.
it was owned. I'll tell you what, it was owned by Fords. Yeah, it was called Fords Social Club.
Yeah.
And it was anyone
Romford's first team.
Yeah, but it wasn't owned by Romford.
Nah, I know.
It was
But
owned
they
by
bought
Fords.
it for their academy and under 18s and whatever. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
But
I thought you said from.
No.
No.
By the time you finish the debate, teams will be closed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Edit out.
they've done madness to that training ground.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay, so let's kick on anyway. So since we last spoke to you guys, there's been a few games actually, a few crazy results as well. Wolves beating Chelsea 2-1 midweek.
Humble pie on that one, boy.
Yeah,
Mid
boy.
recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, of last week's episode. Yeah, that one was tough.
Just Sheffield United lost again to Man United, but they put up a good display, losing 3-2.
We'll talk about that trash later.
Yeah. Leeds beat Newcastle 5-2. I mean, obviously, always in a game with Leeds.
Yeah, always goals.
Yeah. Everton beat Leicester 2-0. That was a surprising one.
Big result there.
That was a surprising one. Can't guess. Liverpool beating Tottenham 2-1 last
Another
minute.
big result.
Yeah. Mourinho wasn't happy with that one, but I think it went with. I think it went the way you expected it to go.
Yeah.
The first to fourth may come
We
quick.
went the way we wanted it to go.
Yeah, exactly. We needed
to go.
That first to fourth tier meme come quick.
Yeah.
I like that.
Was it?
Spurs went from first to fourth as quick as London did or something.
Quicker than
London or something. I like that. Keep them coming.
Yeah, just.
Spursy.
City drawn against West Brom.
Wow.
This was Bilic's, well, like we said, last game. What a big result that was to lose your job on.
Yeah.
That's why I think it was premeditated, because they would have thought that
Yeah.
you get slapped by City,
100.
you sack him. But you got a great result. So big up Bilic, man. Unlucky to lose your job for that.
Yeah.
Arsenal Southampton 1-1. Fucking hell.
In a way, to be fair, boys, without going into too much, that's a big result for you, man, right now.
Theo Walcott scoring at the Emirates and celebrating like
Can't write this shit, innit?
won the lottery. Gabriel getting sent off. Yeah, mad thing. West Ham Palace 1-1.
Yes.
Benteke scoring and getting sent off. Yeah. Scoring and getting sent off. Madness. And then you had the 2-0 draws in Fulham, Brighton and Villa Burnley. So
Fuck that.
it's been a crazy.
Yeah. Some big results in there.
Results
from
still.
last week still.
But moving into the weekend fixtures, I mean, one place I want to start is Liverpool Palace. Liverpool following on from their win against Spurs.
Quick question. Was Zaha playing?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Non-effective, boy.
But this is why I want to big up Liverpool, if I'm being honest with you, because I watched the game. 7-0 Liverpool.
It was a
So there's
massive
no debate on the game. There's no debate. Emphatic victory from Liverpool. Liverpool, since we questioned their credentials, they've just come back to show me that, listen, this is our league.
yeah.
Who questioned them though?
We've been. No, I said it last week. I have to take an L for
yeah.
this one because I said that Fulham against Liverpool wasn't as big as feat as Palace against Tottenham last week, and you argued against me. Remember?
I'm glad you brought that.
So I'm gonna just take an L on that one
I'm glad
because
you brought that back.
you obviously see Palace now. Roy Hodgson called it a humiliation. Palace didn't play too badly, but
Sorry, just before we move on, before my Spotify listeners and that, if you can't see what I'm doing, I'm smiling.
Yeah.
I got a big smile right now because man said it. But go on, carry on, man. Sorry.
and if you don't know what I'm talking about, listen to the last episode.
That's got
and you'll
the
know.
cheesy
The
drinks.
cheesy.
Obviously, we all take L's. You might have been taking L's since 09 with Arsenal,
Don't spud him, fam.
No, but he knows it though, because he's got in a humble
One thing
thing.
Messi does formed in 2014, fam.
Yeah, fam.
You taking an L this week by breaking the code and not wearing your own kit, so.
Listen.
But
I'm wearing my
I'll
kit.
give you that
I'm
one.
wearing my
I'll
kit.
give you that one.
Yeah, fam.
The SC Dons
We're
kit.
still holding to the FA Cup last season and that. innit?
But yeah, man, big win for Liverpool. It was good to see Mane's passion as well coming off. He was vexed coming off as well, like 53rd minute, whenever it was. Big up Minamino getting a goal as well. Don't usually see him on a score sheet. But yeah, all round good performance.
Can I say one thing while I touch with this game, yeah? Is that Klopp moans about, players not getting enough rest and all this stuff, yeah? But you're bringing on Salah in the 60th minute plus when you're 4-0 up.
Yeah.
So if you were that concerned about
won't play.
why are you bringing him on at 4-0?
I'm glad he did though, because I made him captain of my fantasy.
Okay, so you come on and do this
I
thing.
was so
But
glad.
when I saw him come on, when I saw him running on, yeah, I'm like, for Klopp, yeah, I ain't got the sympathy for you, fam. I'm sorry.
No, I agree with you.
Nah,
I
why
do
you
agree
bring him
with
on? You give him anything fresh. Week
for
off.
Boxing Day and
Yeah,
whatnot.
take
I
off
do
man
agree
and
with
put
you.
on.
It didn't make no sense.
It didn't make no sense.
Because that's why you start man like Minamino and that.
That's
yeah?
what I'm
so
saying.
why are you not bringing on Shaqiri
Exactly.
or
So
someone else?
That's what.
Like,
So
I do agree with you.
that's why when he's arguing about the fatiguing 5 sub, yeah. That's why I'm thinking back to Chris Wilder, thinking, you know what, fuck these man, because you don't really care about us.
And that's real
Yeah,
talk.
yeah.
That's real talk.
Sorry, but that's what I thought when I saw Salah coming on. He didn't. But he come on and scored 2 goals, innit? So
And an assist.
yeah, so fair play, innit?
Got
Oh,
32
Salah.
points. Gas.
Yeah.
Excellent finish.
Salah.
Salah.
The third goal was my favourite goal. With Robertson, Firmino breaking together. That was a great goal.
And to be fair, Firmino's been
Yeah,
scored
Firmino.
scored against
Yeah.
Spurs, scored again.
Done well.
I'm on fire over there, fans.
Nah, fam. It's got to do it consistently.
Yeah, let him keep doing it.
Consistently.
Did you score last game?
Just like Ali, innit?
He scored last game.
No, it's been a winner against Spurs.
Against Spurs, innit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Do I have to come back to that one then?
Consistent
Yeah, I have to come back,
innit?
innit?
Yeah, we'll see, innit?
Nah, listen, we needed it for Liverpool over the last couple games. So yeah, big up them, man.
Just.
Because more time, while my team's in pain, that's for Liverpool.
Yeah.
I thought it was Southampton.
Nah.
Yeah, Southampton was always.
But Liverpool, But the reason why I'm going
Liverpool for the league, innit?
Oh, for the league.
But listen, because Liverpool done it for us in the Champions League, where I said, I
Do
think
it
they have
again.
Spurs win the Champions League, and if you prevent them winning the league, then fair play.
And also, if we've got about 100 friends supporting Man United who live in South London and East London and them, man, ask for Liverpool, I'm closer than you.
Trust.
Slightly.
I've got more reason to support SC Dons than these men got trust. But hey, we got the Dons and that. But yeah, let's kick on. Next game I want to look at is United Leeds.
What a game.
Now this is an old school rivalry. Man United Leeds. I don't even fully know where it stems from, to be fair. I mean, both up north and
It's when Leeds used to be like top 4, innit? That's where it stems from.
Yeah, fair.
And my dad was saying as well, something about the two. Is it the 2 boroughs, the 2 counties? Are they neighbouring counties?
Yorkshire, Cheshire.
Lancashire and Yorkshire.
Lancashire, not Cheshire.
No, Lancashire.
Manchester.
I think.
We don't know.
I'm sure it's Lancashire.
It's a shire, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a shire.
Luckily,
back in Pez days, it was Lancashire Reds or something. But go on. But yeah.
We don't know.
Any real United fans are from United, because all the London ones wouldn't actually know. They're like, what? Yorkshire? Look, no, I'm sure it's Berkshire. No, that's where I live. Sorry, no, it's Any real United fans, get us, Let us know. I'm sure it's Lancashire.
The train goes through it and just ends up in Manchester.
But listen, on this game, I'm not taking an L, but I'll give praise to McSauce or McTominay. Thomas shit.
He was actually McSauce this game.
He actually was saucy.
They made him look like McTomaldo, fam. Blood. Leeds made him and Fred look. Fred was Fredinho, yeah.
Nah, fam.
And it was McTomaldo, fam.
Nah, fam.
But
it was like watching Iniesta and Xavi, fam.
Yeah.
But here's the question that comes from this game, yeah? Because it's always a question around how Leeds play, right?
Yeah.
And it's always admired that Leeds, they go man for man, they go at you. But if you're lined up against a team that are significantly better than you, and you're trying to match them man for man, are you not just handing the opposition the gun to shoot you in the head with?
You are.
As from Tomine, like you said, looking like McSauce, yeah? I've not seen him like McSauce in how many 100 games he's played.
No,
I've not seen that.
No, ever.
So my thing is,
I think my thing is, I think I touched on it last week or a couple of weeks ago, was that certain teams play a certain way and they can't adapt. So when they've got a bit of opposition, or, do you know what I'm saying, they can't adapt the way of football. So Leeds, even if they have possession of the ball and they're trying to push every man forward what they're doing to score goals, United have got the place to counter. And they've done that last year, fam. They've done it last season. So when you've got Martial, whatever form he's in, Rashford, you had James who's got pace, you got Fernandes. Listen, it's gonna be open.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be open.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
And they've still got championship man Leeds. So
they
there's
have.
always gonna be goals.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I respect the approach, because see me here, I like the whole never say die. It's 11 man against 11 man. Let's go. I love that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love that. Like, big man thing. But when I saw the lineups and that, even Leeds got injuries, he got for the championship, whatever, I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at United team, and I'm thinking, listen, if this game is as open as I think it's gonna be, Fernandes and them man are gonna have a field day. It turned out that McTominay had a field day. That tells you how open these man must have been.
Trust me.
Yeah, it was. And you know what? Like I said, respect to Leeds. One thing I will say with the United team, I looked at it and they've got a game in hand, which take them second in the league.
Now listen, They got about their
They're
business
up
quietly.
there. They've got
Because they got gunned for 5-6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
No, they did.
Especially when they lost against Arsenal.
This is the first time they've been in the top 4 all season. So, like, Ollie's obviously done with a few other results going in their favour as well. Like, they're doing all right still. Like, Roy Keane all of a sudden wants to turn pro United out of nowhere and say they're now going to try
Yeah, he's a fucker. See Roy Keane, he's actually a pussy. He's actually a pussy for that because obviously, this guy's been gunning United, saying they're not this, they can't do that, and now all of a sudden,
I think these men have got to do right. Show some heart. I didn't go to challenge. It's like what's the
Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, so talking about Roy Keane, he still calls it the Premiership. It hasn't been a Premiership for about 15 years. Man. It's the Premier League, man. Like fucking hell. Man, so think about them. We're going.
What I will touch on is what you were talking about earlier with Leeds and how they set up. I think it's just down to the stubbornness of Bielsa and the way he wants to play. Yeah. And you know what? Like Kes says, big ups to him because it's the way he wants to play. He's gonna go for it. However, what I will say is that when you get netted on the third and you're 3-0 down, you got to try and do something though because the gaps in midfield were just.
Can I say just because what you just said there is very similar to my criticism of Mikel Arteta, right? But the difference is Bielsa has experience to fall back on, right? That's it. So Bielsa, but you see it. Bielsa can say, listen, I've done it here, and here, and it's worked. So I'm sticking to that. What I want to know is what Arteta is saying.
Where's he done it?
Yeah.
Do you know what
Arteta's saying?
We'll touch on it in a bit.
Yeah, we will. But
my thing is though, and what you got, and same kind of back in Europe, Kes, as I probably you as well, better. I've got to give back into Leeds because the style of football they play in the Championship is exactly the style they play in the Premier League, and it's going to keep them up.
Yeah.
It's going to keep them up.
Yeah.
And realistically,
that's a real
realistically, what was your plan this year? To stay up, fam.
Yeah.
So more time, if you're playing exactly the same football that you was playing last season, and you're doing your job, don't get me wrong, you're going to lose to. You might lose to United anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm saying you might lose to the Arsenal. You're going to Chelsea anyway. And you're not expected to win. Yeah. So when you lose against them, no matter what the score is, you're playing your football. Big up you, man, because I'm watching, as you said before, my team still have no fucking
trust,
ethos or strategy or tactics how they're playing their game. These men are just going out whatever they think, and they're going to try and outpace you, outrun you, outwork you, and try and win the game for them. Big up
also, he's won the league with a team that's been exiled from the Premier League for 16 years.
Yeah, and they're Championship man, fam.
Yeah,
they're Championship man.
At a canter as well, won the league. So,
but fam, they're Championship man. They're the same Championship man.
Yeah.
But playing in the Premier League, bro.
Alien, that right back, the guy that we rejected years ago, whatever, is looking 20 times better than any right back.
And you look at Liam Cooper, Dallas, all these man, they're all Championship man.
And that's why I've got to big up Bielsa quite quickly. He's improved so many man, Championship man, that have never seen the Premier League, that are looking like regulars in the Premier League. Even if they're like mid-table Premier League players, 100%. They're looking like man. And you know what it is? That's on the belief. They believe in their manager, blood. That's
the best out of it.
And I don't want to discredit them players, because we discredited a bit Liam Cooper saying they're Championship man. Because more time, Bielsa must have found something that you could do in the Premier League. So more time, you're not a Premiership man, we thought you were Championship man, and I'll take an L on that because I can't discredit you, man, because you might have come out better than players that have played there for years, man.
Yeah, I'm saying. But just your one more point just before we move on that is that I think Lowey said it perfectly, is that Leeds can play this way because I don't think they've got any reason of being scared of getting relegated compared to the teams that are actually underneath them. If they never really had like. If other teams in and around them had more quality, they probably might have to try and change their style to survive.
100.
But I kind of feel like Leeds are going to survive. Yeah. So Bielsa's just like, well, look, listen, fuck it, let's go and see what happens.
If that is the case though, that's Bielsa's experience looking at the table.
The table,
100,
But
100.
what I will say also, the flip side, and listen, I believe Leeds are a great side in that. But at the same time, I've seen McTominay look like McSauce. I've seen Lindelof score. And I've seen Dan James score.
Yeah, also, we spoke about consistency earlier. I'm saying about Firmino. So more time, show consistency. Then
okay, cool. That's a good point. That's a good point.
We've given you props. That's it.
They've done well. They've had a few good results, and United.
Let's say McTominay's gone from McTartar to McMayo, maybe. Yeah, you're not that great, but
you're not quite barbecue sauce.
You're not the barbecue. You're not the barbecue.
The
Thing,
mayo mixed with the ketchup.
Yeah,
You're still coming like, you know how McDonald's coming with that new jerk burger, fam?
Yeah,
You're basically
no,
that, innit?
listen.
No one's touching you, fam, still. You're alright. No one's touching
You
you.
were in the fish o fillets and that, yeah, but you're not yet in the Big Mac.
You got a little flavour,
Yeah, but you're not in the Big Mac.
No,
You
no,
can't put you in the Big Mac.
And that's why I say you're a jerk, because I know that jerk's still bland.
Trust me.
I didn't even know it did jerk.
Yeah, but that's got jerk.
That's irrelevant for
The McDonald's jerk is the.
And also, what's special about the jerk thing they're doing, yeah? The whole jerk is the process. It's not just throwing jerk season on it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's like me trying to jerk rice, fam.
These days, yeah, I feel like jerk, yeah, to these man, is putting a little. Oh, I got the jerk seasoning. I sprinkled jerk seasoning in it. It's jerk prawns. Big man.
You knew when you was coming around for the chicken fries on the barbecue.
I knew it was jerk.
Thing,
I knew it came through,
fam.
I knew it was jerk. The only place I remember getting jerk from, yeah, real talk, is outside Stratford. Them times you used to go to Stratford. They serve the jerk. These days, yeah, Tesco's is doing jerk because they put some jerk barbecue sauce made by Levi Roots in their team.
It's not even Levi Roots, like Jamie Oliver these days.
Oh, Jamie, okay. Let's move on.
Let's talk about more bland football.
Oh, it's more pain. Fucking the next game. Fucking hell.
Do you want to skip this one?
I would love to, but it's Arsenal, Everton, Arsenal. Yeah, big man team. Oh, Martin, it's fucking hell. Everton, Arsenal. Everton to my former team. Oh no, I'm joking. Arsenal won.
The Gunners.
Yeah, the Gunners won.
I can start and finish very quickly.
I'd love you to do that, go on.
Because I saw the stats here, and again, it's based on their attacking play. And I can't remember exactly what it was, but I'm seeing 20th, 19th, 20th. Like, and I don't have to get into it too deep because it's based on creativity, key passes, you know what I'm saying, touches in the box. You're dead. You're dead. And I'm sorry, I'm watching the same team, you switch up the lineup, but you've still got no way of how to play football. So no matter who you throw into that lineup, into that first 11, you're gonna get the same outcome. So, okay, they got a bit of like Everton on Dominic Calvert-Lewin, like deflection and
bolting.
Yeah.
But you come back and pull it back. But where's the stability or the leadership where you go? You know what I'm saying? We're here now.
Confidence.
Can I say, yeah?
Last one. Quick thing. They are fucking trash. This team's trash, fam. Like I actually can't describe what is about it. But it's trash.
Can I say? I want to add to that. Yeah, sorry. Because the team right now is trash. The team that Emery had looked progressive when Emery first come in. The signings he made, and then some of the signings are still playing in the team. The problem we've had is that Arteta's come in, and I'm not gonna lie to you, he's come in on a stubborn thing. He's come in with the Pep Guardiola school where it's my way or the highway, cutthroat, yeah? Pep Guardiola can do that when he spent 200 million on fullbacks, yeah? If you come in, let's say Pep Guardiola is my mentor, and I take over a Sunday League team, yeah?
Yeah.
And I go, attitude is everything, yeah? And I freeze out my best guys, and I'm playing Dave and Steve because they listen to me, yeah? We're not getting nowhere, lad. Yeah?
Even if it's an attitude, yeah, to make it a bit more realistic for your Sunday League, it might be going fitness. If you're fit enough to like Premier League fitness, you play.
You gotta pick your best man, regardless.
Yeah, fam.
I'm watching, and I watch European football, yeah? I'm watching Hertha Berlin play, yeah? And I'm seeing my guy Guendouzi, who I'm a big advocate of. Now, I've heard he's got attitude problems, all them things there, yeah, cool. But he's quality. I'm watching him for Hertha Berlin in Germany, bossing games, blood. Yeah. And Arsenal are 15th.
It's the word panache. That's not the word.
He's got panache.
It's panache, isn't it?
Panache.
Yeah, it's panache.
That is the word, blood. He's so panache, blood. And we're 15th, blood. Not only that, yeah. So I've got Guendouzi out of the squad, isolated. Apparently, no future under Arteta. Yeah. I've got Saliba, who was signed as a big prospect, no future. Yeah. Under a coach that hasn't had any experience as a manager. Now, my thing is this, yeah. When you come in, yeah, surely you've got to work with the best players you've got. How can you freeze out your best young player because actually at 21? Work with him, blood. Yeah. What's your experience when you speak about? Sorry, fam. I'm getting annoyed.
It's like, if you put it into sort of like, not say metaphor, but you put it in something so similar. That's like you being at school, yeah, being a little troublemaker, and she's just going, nah, fuck him.
Exactly. But you got the intelligence of a philosopher. Yeah. But she's saying, listen, I'm not going to teach you because you're too rude.
Yeah, you're a cunt.
See me, I'm sorry. I've never been. When Wenger was here, whatever, I was never Wenger out because I grew up on the Wenger, yeah. I'll tell you the truth. Arteta, I want to give him a chance. But if I'm hearing that my best young players at the club can't feature because of this guy, Arteta out, blood. Yeah? And I'll bring the banner. I ain't even treats, blood. Nah, blood, I'm sorry. When these men had this energy for Wenger, I couldn't get it. And I don't get it. Because Wenger was a G.
It's Wenger,
yeah?
isn't it?
Arteta, listen, you ain't earned the right to be doing these things yet. I don't care what Pep did behind the scenes with you, man. I'm sorry, blood. I'm sorry.
So just a quick one before we move on, and it's kind of, I literally want it brief, yeah?
Go on.
Would Wenger, in a director of football role, be beneficial to the club rather than him being elsewhere? Because you know his passion and love for Arsenal.
Blood.
What are you man saying about that?
I'd bring him back as interim manager. You crazy about director of football? I'd bring Wenger back now, blood.
That's a consultant.
I'll tell you the truth. You know why? Wenger, I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck what Arsenal want to disagree with right now, yeah? Because we're in 15th, lad. So anything I say is going to be better than what we have got now. Wenger will get the best out of these youth, man, that we've got, yeah? And I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. I'll be wrong. I'll confess on camera, fam. I watched The Crown. Yeah? I watched The Crown. Yeah? And I'm into it.
He's into it.
I'm into it.
Fuck it.
I'm into it. Yeah, there is some reference. Nah.
Come through
and
with a purpose.
there's a quote that I heard in The Crown, yeah?
You can't remember?
No.
Oh.
Which is, there's one thing about unhappiness, yeah? That it only takes a one sadder event to happen for you to realise that that was actually happiness you were living in before. You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah?
Coronavirus.
That's the thing about unhappiness. You think you're unhappy until something sadder happens, and then you realise that what you was living through before was actually happiness. It wasn't that bad. And that's what we're in now. When we had Wenger, I was never Wenger, by the way, but
you weren't.
and I knew
the
that
grass
it wasn't great,
side.
and that's exactly it. Because I knew, yeah. Then when we had Wenger,
unless you leave your man for lows.
but when we had Wenger, people hounding him out and all this whatever, and yeah. But I'm like, okay, you man see I'm happy now, but what, you think it's gonna get better because he leaves? Yeah? And then Wenger leaves and it gets worse, and then you remember that, Wenger.
But the thing is though, don't do it United.
What if they back Wenger?
But forget. Hindsight's one of the thing. We've gunned United in the past for ever since Fergie left. It's always trying to live in those days.
But can I say?
But you got to try and move on now. Whether Arteta's the guy you move on with is a different argument. But you have to. If you're gonna get Wenger as an interim thing and that's what you're moving on with, calm. But you have to move on with what you've got.
Difference is when Fergie left United, he called his time and he said he was done. Wenger got hounded out, yeah.
No, he did.
And not only did he get hounded out, he never got Fergie, yeah, could sign anyone he wanted every year. Anyone he wanted, Fergie could sign. I need him, I can get him. See, Wenger had to find man, yeah. Wenger had the roadman budget where, listen, we've got to make it work. Yeah. You ain't got that money, get my man. And if you got, not only that, yeah, not only you got to find a man, big man, I need you to sell your captain and lose your best striker and whatever.
I think people forget.
Yeah? People forget that.
I'm not, but I don't,
People forget that. Wenger finished top 4 with Shamak
and
Coquelin and Frimpong, blood. Who does Frimpong play for now?
No one.
He's no one.
He's retired, blood. He retired at 29, blood. Wenger had this team in the Champions League, fam. Man had Dench t-shirts, blood.
No, I hear that.
Sorry.
Hear that.
And I get that, yeah. I hear what you're saying. You're still good facts, yeah. But
passion.
May that be a lesson to some of you man as well, yeah. Cause I know some of you might hound out Wenger and that, yeah. The grass ain't always greener, blood.
I agree with that.
The grass ain't